Hey, good morning everyone. It's your boy the Mad Scientist with the Early Look Prop Show. Now last night was decent, except our hero Honeywell was disrupted by a really weird rotation where he went out in the second quarter, and he usually plays the entire second, but he just didn't seem like his normal self, and as a result he left halfway through the second and ended up only scoring 10 points in the entire game. LeBron did his usual thing by having a monster game in Cleveland. This was a core play for obvious reasons. Garland also had a great day as we expected with point guards against the Lakers, always being fruitful. He continues to crush his free throw prop too, which is something we mentioned in the previous video. So definitely something we should target going forward, especially if he plays a foul happy team like the Lakers, and if the prop sits around 5. Pat Bev got into Luka's head last night and harassed him all game long, which forced Luka to dish it out more. This T-Wolves defense showed why they are top 5 in defensive ratings since the All-Star break. Dwight Powell did have a breakout game though, and this is something that Gunn has mentioned about him thriving in these fast-paced matchups, so something we should continue to monitor going forward. And maybe we can get back on Luka's assist props as the Mavs get more healthy with shooters like Bullock, and as Dinwiddie continues to show that he might be the best mid-season trade value. J-Val crushed the Hornets last night, and our boy Quinn called him out as a favorite play yesterday, so shout out to our boy Quinn. But the Hornets ended up coming back to win, and their points and offensive production were well distributed. Isaiah Thomas is now fully in the mix and eating up usage, which makes things even more diluted and difficult to predict with their squad. On top of that, he was recently signed for the rest of the season, so we have to be careful targeting them going forward. It was a foul fest in that Pistons-Blazers game. These two teams fouled at such a high rate, and there was like 8 players in foul trouble the entire game. So we should consider free throw props in their matchups. At the end of the video, we will recap our favorite targets, so be sure to stick around. And we have some narratives for you guys today. We only have 4 games today though, which makes it a risky slate to target, but let's get hunting.
Hey guys, it's Tanny. I'm just here to let you guys know about the free Discord that we did launch. The link for it is in the description down below. Jump in there and share your screenshots, talk about your favorite props on Prizepicks, and share your DFS lines, and we'll all talk about it.
The Warriors at Magic game has a 216 implied total, and the Warriors are 8-point favorites. This game has the lowest implied total on the slate, but we can find some key targets here. On the Magic side, we can definitely target Wendell Carter, who continues to be the bright spot on the Magic. His 33 fantasy point prop will be of interest since the Warriors continue to struggle in the paint. Even with Draymond being back, he's only playing limited minutes still. Cole Anthony's 5 assist prop is in play too with Suggs out again. Cole has a 30% assist rate with Suggs out, so this will be a key prop for us today. Jordan Poole dominated the usage for the Warriors with Steph out, and we should expect the same today. We can target his point or PRA props if they are not too juiced. Andrew Wiggins' block steal prop came back last game and it hit, so we should look out for that again. This is a revenge game for Otto Porter, who also had a productive game against the Spurs, so we can look out for his point or fantasy point props as well, as he will crash the glass and put up points. The Hawks at Knicks has a 2-point spread with the 226 implied total. This game has the smallest spread on the slate and the second highest implied total, and we have some very strong narrative in this matchup. Trae Young is the villain of the Knicks, so they have some bad blood. Knicks fans taunted Trae in the past with F Trae chants, and he silenced the crowd literally and figuratively. In his last 3 games at MSG, he has scored 30 or more points. Trae has really embraced his role as the Knicks villain, even appearing at a WWE show in September where he choked Rey Mysterio and then was booed by the MSG crowd. RJ Barrett and Julius Randle will log big minutes in this favorable matchup, so we could consider their fantasy point props. Barrett's 3.5 assist prop has been fruitful at times, since he splits point guard duties with Burks, so something else to consider. Mitchell Robinson's 25 fantasy point prop is in play too, as he recently posted a double-double against the Hawks, and he always has that block upside. The Bulls at Bucks has a 6-point spread with a 231 implied total. This game has the highest implied total, but the Bulls are on a back-to-back. They are coming off a win though, and Caruso was announced as a starter going forward. The Bucks are 2-0 in this series this season, and there is concern for a blowout, but Middleton has already been ruled out. And with Middleton out, Drew Holiday's assist percentage goes up to 36, so that's a big boost for his assist rate, as it normally sits around 26 to 28% on the season with Middleton playing. And Bobby Portis is going against his former team that ended with bad blood, so that's always something that's in play with him. On the Bulls side, we should look out for 3-point props, especially for LaVine. The Bucks continue to give up the most threes in the league, so if we get LaVine's 3-point prop at 2.5, then that will be a core play for us. The Clippers at Nuggets has a 6.5-point spread with a 220 implied total. The Nuggets lead the series 2-1, and each game was very close with an average spread of 2 points. The last game ended with a 258-point total after going to overtime, and Jokic finished with almost 90 fantasy points in that game, with 49 real points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists. So he's in a great spot again today, and his 56 fantasy point prop will be a key target. On the Clippers side, a staple all season long has been point guards against the Nuggets. So Reggie Jackson's fantasy point prop or point prop are definitely in play. In that same overtime game, the Nuggets had no answer for Reggie. And Zubac also had a great game, and he will be needed in this matchup again and should get more run than normal. Overall, our favorite target so far is the Knicks villain, Trae Young. I think he will be extra motivated in this matchup, so we will target his fantasy point prop in order to get access to both his point and assist potential. Giannis will also be a core target as well, with Middleton being out. Don't forget that today is Taco Tuesday. We will get 2 taco discounts, so keep an eye out for both of those. But this is a small slate, so tread lightly as we have less options to work with. As we know, with these smaller slates, it's easy to fall for the trap of forcing plays that you wouldn't normally go with. So I would create a small core of plays and go light with them. But be sure to leave a comment below and tell us what your favorite targets are in case we missed any, and we'll definitely respond. And hit that like button, we always appreciate that, and subscribe if you're not part of this collaborative run DFS team yet. We really work together to try to take these props down together. Also, catch our live prop show later today at 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll go over these plays in more detail and discuss the new props as they drop, and including the taco discounts as well. And as always, best of luck. I hope you guys crush it. Take care, everyone.